Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for some more Pokemon Soul Silver. When I last left you guys, we were exploring the little underground passageway in Goldenrod here and dealing with some nerds. As one does. I like to think at any rate. Here we have Pokemaniac rather, Donald. Wonderful. A Slowpoke, my favorite. And rather than deal with that nonsense, we're going to switch right out to Chikorita. I really, as I mentioned a few episodes ago, need to get Chikorita some more experience. There is no excuse for it now at this point. I am neglecting arguably my best Pokemon at this point. Heracross is probably up there also, only because he's freaking Heracross, but not knowing anything other than Horn Attack and Fury Attack is not helping him right now. Really would like to get some decent fighting type moves that will make him invaluable. Fighting is one of the best offensive typings. Mostly because fighting is super effective against like 5 different things. And it's resisted by just as many things, I think, but at the same time, it's great for punching through some really annoying types or some really tanky Pokemon. And Heracross certainly has the power behind him to absolutely mess up someone's day. There we go, level 15 Chikorita. I think Chikorita evolves at 18, maybe 17, I'm not sure. But we're going to cut through these Slowpokes with no problems because it's water type and grass is really good against water, as you might have imagined. Oh no, I'm gonna go to sleep unless I Razor Leaf you first and end this battle beforehand. Tell you what, I never realized the stat spread on Slowpoke before I started training one. It's funny, because it's very physically oriented until you evolve it, and then it completely reverses itself. It's kind of bizarre in that regard. I'm not sure why that is. This is that accessory shop that What's-Her-Face was talking about. No, I will not do that, because I have other things to do. That is a hiker talking to me like that, by the way. That's a little creepy. Anyway, moving on. We're going to go up the stairs and talk to this guy. It's rough down there. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, pal. We're going to go heal up real quick and go take care of that picnicker that I left down at Route 34 again. I'm actually slowing my game down a little bit because this city is quite big. Who would have thought? Pokeballs, delightful, my favorite. Alright, we'll get all healed up here. Let's go see what that picnicker lady has to say. I think she's just got some grass-type Pokemon and whatnot, so not anything terribly threatening. There are a few things I'd like to capture on this route, just for the sake of having them, but again, I can't train very many of them. Let's see if I run into any on accident here. Nope, not Rattata. Although it was level 11, that's certainly a lot better than fighting level 6 Weedles in the forest. Again, I don't have anything that's super effective against it, but I'm hoping that'll change. I didn't bother to look up like a moveset list for this generation, which I probably should have done in retrospect, but just so I can learn what I can be expected to get as far as moves are concerned. Let's see how that does for XP. 89, that's not terrible, I guess. Rattata, not exactly a font of XP. A practice battle as opposed to, what, a real-life one? Picnicker Gina, that's her name. Now, she's going to offer to give me her number 2, like a lot of people on this route, but I actually do want hers. She has a potential chance to offer me something very rare and valuable that I would like to have. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. I have outright murdered her Hoppip in one hit, almost. We can just Fury Attack it down. Hoppip, I like Hoppip as a concept, but unfortunately it's not very usable in terms of battle potential. It's got abysmal attacking stats. It's very fast, but pitiful attack and not really all that usable otherwise. Oh, if I had Aerial Ace right now, that'd be amazing. Leech Seed, huh? I can understand that. I can respect that. I love Bulbasaur, something fierce. Definitely my favorite Generation 1 starter. Everyone's like, but what about Charmander? I like Charmander a lot too. Not as much as I like Bulbasaur. And honestly, I don't really care for Squirtle all that much. I'm sure I'm going to catch flack for that, but I've never really been a big fan of Squirtle. Blastoise looks cool. Yeah, I'll give it that, but it's not anywhere near as usable as Venusaur or Charizard. Growing up, I was always a massive fan of Charizard, but then as I've gotten older, I'm like, you know what? I think Venusaur's the best one. And there will always be a special place in my heart for Totodile and whatnot in Generation 2. Chikorita I've never been super attached to either, but I understand how useful it is as a really good tank. Being mono grass type actually has a lot of advantages. I mean, you're weak to 5 things, but you also resist a lot of key stuff, so... That'll be a level 13 Heracross now. Please learn a fighting type move. Aerial Ace! You know what? I will take that. Alright, so what do I get rid of for Aerial Ace? Why don't we get rid of... Fury Attack's not really doing a lot for me. We'll get rid of that. I'm not really using Endure either, honestly. I probably should be getting rid of that if I'm not going to do anything with it, but... Alright, I think I learned a decent fighting type move in a few levels on this thing. If I find anything, you can have it. Yeah, sure. I'll take some free stuff. I like free stuff. By the way, the free thing that she will occasionally find and call you to give you is a Leaf Stone. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's incredibly difficult to obtain Evolution Stones in this generation. Or just in Gold and Silver in general, because they're really, really hard to get. There is no easy way of obtaining Evolution Stones. You can't just go to the store and buy them like you could in the original Red and Blue. Which is annoying, because there's a lot of things that are good that evolve using stones you can find during the playthrough of this game, but you can't evolve any of them. The only evolution stones you have reasonable access to is moonstones, because occasionally your mom will buy them for you. And I think you can actually find 1 or 2 lying around in places, but if you want it like a firestone or a leaf stone or a water stone, good luck. And you do actually get an Eevee at some point in this game, so good luck evolving that into any of the original Eevee evolutions, because they all require stones. There's a Drowsy. We don't have that yet. Suppose I can capture one for posterity's sake. Forewarn alerted him to Horn Attack. If that's what your biggest concern is, then... whoops, I appear to have crit the Drowsy and immediately destroyed it. Oh well. 145, that's not bad from a wild Pokemon. I could spend some time grinding here, honestly. If I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I don't think watching me grind is going to be very entertaining. So I might do a little bit of that off screen just to prepare for the gym leader battles. I'm going to do what I can to simply go through and just fight trainers and hope that's enough. But given that I've got a decent amount of people that I need to worry about giving experience to, I don't know that it's going to be possible to rely solely on that. We're going to go and try to capture this Drowsy here, just because I don't have one yet. Not that I need one by any stretch, but I mean, I like having a decent repertoire of things available in case I need them. You can actually catch Abras in the grass out here as well. Drowsy's data was added to the Pokedex. Isn't that wonderful? Nope. Alright, so what's in this item ball here? We get TM63 Embargo. Yeah, that's not going to be terribly useful, I don't think, right now. That being said, we took care of the last trainer down that was that direction, so we're going to go ahead and heal up real quick. And we're going to head north of town to Route 35. Because there's a fair bit of trainers to be found there. And I wouldn't mind beating the snot out of all of them. There's actually a very valuable trade we can do somewhere around here, I think. It might even be on the one of the floors of the department store. I think you can trade a Drowsy for a Machop. And Machop, if you're not aware, is awesome. It's one of the, like, premier fighting type Pokemon. Very bulky, very powerful at the same time, and great for utterly obliterating the third gym if you wanted to. Yes, I know how to listen to the freaking radio. Why are you telling me anyway? I don't understand why they even bother asking you, because they're going to tell you regardless. Like, come on, really? I don't need this garbage. Anyway, moving on. More Picnicker chicks. Gotta love it. I guess that's all there is to do out here right now is picnic. Picnicker Kim. What does she got? A Vulpix. Oh, geez. Alright, well. That could be a problem. I don't really have anything capable of resisting that right now. I guess I'll just Aerial Ace it. Aerial Ace, by the way, if you're unaware, does not miss. It cannot miss. I think the only way it does miss is if, like, someone's using Dig and they're underground or something like that. But other than that, perfect accuracy, which is awesome. Apparently this thing doesn't know any fire moves, otherwise it would have used one by now, I imagine. We'll just Horn Attack it to death, I guess. A lot of quick attacking going on here. I'm not terribly threatened by that. I have a fairly bulky Heracross. The relaxed nature, I imagine, helps a lot with that. 202, alright, not bad. I think that level 10 Wild Drowsy got me almost as much, though. Alright, bye, Kim. Nice knowing you, pal. We got more Picnickers up this direction, as you might imagine, which is wonderful. Okay, whatever you say, pal. You were challenged by Camper Elliot. Isn't that wonderful? A Sandshrew, huh? I know a thing or two about Sandshrews. I really want one, honestly. I don't have the ability to generate a lot of coins right now, unfortunately. Rapid Spin? That's a great competitive move, but not so great here. Rapid Spin is actually invaluable in the competitive scene because it gets rid of spikes and stealth rocks and things that are sitting on the battlefield, which is very, very prevalent in competitive battling, but not so much during the campaign here. In fact, I can't really think of anybody that makes use of that, except maybe one of the guys in the Elite Four. Yeah, he's got a Pokemon that uses spikes, but that's about it. And Stealth Rocks didn't actually even exist until this generation, so... Now, here's the question. Does this Marill have Thick Fat or Pure Power? Doesn't matter, it's using Water Gun. The fact that... Or, it's Huge Power, isn't it? Yeah, it's Huge Power, not Pure Power. They do effectively the same thing. But Marill and Azumarill, rather, get an unbelievably broken ability called Huge Power. I think it's like... It's not their hidden ability, it's just like a generic one they get. But it doubles their attack. Their attack's not great to begin with, but when it's doubled by Huge Power, it's utterly ridiculous. It's actually not even right. The fact that something that normally pathetically weak turns into an absolute beat stick. Just because it's, like, it can inflate itself. Like, really? That's your rationale for it being good, is it can inflate itself? A Pikachu! And you can see it's female because it has the little notch in its tail. So, Aerial Ace not a good plan for that, because it resists it, so we're just going to Horn Attack it to the face. Everything knows freaking Quick Attack out here, apparently. Wow. Oh, Static. Come on with this garbage. Static is so annoying. Have I mentioned that? I don't like Static. I don't like Poison Point much better. Alright, bye, Pikachu. It's nice knowing you, pal. 280 XP. So Heracross is very quickly becoming one of our best Pokemon. I'm very certain of that. Certainly certain? What did I just say? Did I haven't pick up any Paralyze heals while I was out here? I did! That's convenient. Rather than walking all the way back to the freaking Pokemon Center, why don't we just go ahead and use that? I'll drop a potion real quick. Why not? Because I can. Once I get some decent cash out of all these trainers that I'm beating the snot out of, I can certainly go and buy some more stuff, but... I've been getting Pokemon data off my radio. We have this thing called the Internet now. Maybe they don't have the Internet in this world. I hadn't thought of that. What if they don't have the Internet? What do they do for fun? I'm just kidding. So, it's a point of contention that I don't talk about my personal life all that much unless I'm talking about my World of Warcraft addiction back in the day, I guess. But a big point of contention for me is my age, believe it or not. I don't talk about it because it's something I'm not super thrilled about. Had a lot of existential conversations about, but let's suffice it to say, I am old enough to remember the days before the Internet. There was a decent chunk of my life where the Internet was not a thing. Or maybe if it was a thing, it was not something that was readily available in every household. And that had a very big impact on me as a child, because when we first got the Internet in my house, it was a big deal. A really, really big deal. Because it's like, I have access to all this stuff, and I can do it right from my house instead of going to the freaking library or something. Or, you know, like, actually reading books like people used to do. Would you quit flinching me? The flinch rate's like 30%. It's not that freaking high. Anyway. Yeah, one Horn Attack kills a Diglett because they're so frail now. I think I get a decent fighting move at level 16 or 17, if I'm not mistaken. I really should take some time looking this up, instead of just hoping that I get something good. What do you want, Mom? She bought more stuff with my money. Cool. I'll go pick it up some other time. Now, right now, not so great timing. This guy is a juggler, I suspect, based on his haircut. Behold my dexterity and grace. Why, yes. I'm sure you are marvelous at this. Juggler Irwin, huh? He sends out a Voltorb. A level 2 Voltorb? Like, really? Alright, whatever, I'll wreck that immediately. Level 2, not so great. I don't think that's going to be capable of doing much to me, really. I'm going to get like 40 experience points from that. 43, I was close. Something not level 2, please. Level 6, that's better, question mark? You probably still one-shot it with Aerial Ace, even though it resists it. Oh, maybe not quite. Almost. Oh, he's charging his laser. Not really, he's not charging anything. Again, I don't think Voltorb knows any electric moves at this point. Strangely enough, as cool as Voltorb Electrode are, they don't learn much in the way of electric moves for being an electric type, and just being balls of explosive energy, I guess. It's kind of bizarre, really. What do you got now? Level 14, that's more like it. I can handle that, I think. Oh, it actually knows electric move. It knows Spark. Sadly for it, it is a physical electric move, and you're based on special attack, I'm fairly certain, so... Of course it has static. Why the fruit wouldn't it have static? Probably also has Sonic Boom, I just thought of that. We're gonna go ahead and heal up real quick before I get wrecked by a stupid Sonic Boom. Paralyzed again, of course, too. And I'm also out of potions. Woohoo! I was right, it knows Sonic Boom. That's wonderful, which means it's going to instantly wreck me next turn, and I just wasted that potion. Oh, he missed! And I'm paralyzed. I don't know why he bothered using freaking Spark in the first place, or whatever he did. Alright, bye. Jerk. I took a risk with that, I know, but... Considering how dumb the AI is, I wasn't too concerned about it. This one I don't think knows Sonic Boom at level 10, so I think we're okay. It knows Tackle, that's lovely. And I'm still paralyzed, cool. Tackle me all you want, dude. You're not going to get through too bad. And this probably will one-shot him too, honestly. Almost. Very, very almost. He did 3 with that tackle instead of 2 that time. That was interesting. Alright, bye Voltorb, dude. It was nice. He was juggling all those Voltorbs like juggling balls, and it didn't really make much difference for him. 45 attack, wow. Pretty solid. Still no fighting type moves. I think it's next level I get one. By then he'll be my highest level guy, won't he? You're the one who saved all the Slowpoke. No wonder I couldn't beat you. Yeah, lol. Okay, bye. No thank you. No phone number, please. Yeah, I don't really want you to call me and chat about nothing, because I don't have the time for that nonsense. Alright, we're going to run home and heal, because I'm out of items, and I really don't want to be wasting my money right now at this point anyway. I could buy some more potions, though. I really need to. So we're going to go heal up real quick. Cobblestones, Freets. Very, very cool. Not a lot of cars going on in this world either, I've always noticed. You don't really see too much of that, unless you count the truck that's by the SSA and that people thought you could move and get a Mew out of. Including myself for a while. Because, again, that was before the internet, and people couldn't readily debunk all these rumors that they were hearing on the schoolyard. I had, like, player's guides and stuff, and people would talk about... And, like, some of them would even mention, like, if you move the truck, you get a Mew. Turns out, no, you don't. It's just full of garbage. You can't even move the truck. It's an immovable piece of terrain, really. Repel. Lovely. Thanks, Mom. I think I've got a couple of those now that I've got saved up with nothing to do with them. Let's buy some medicine real quick. Grab some potions. What did I say I was going to use my money with once I get a decent chunk of it? I totally blanked and forgot about that. Must not have been that important. I wish I could just go buy some coins so I could get a freaking Sandshrew. That'd be awesome. I would love to have a Sandshrew right now. but it is what it is. So we're going to head back up the way here a little bit after my emulator quits lagging. Well, the people on screen, apparently. Alright, so we're going to run up and deal with that. I think that guy's a fire breather. At least he appeared to be a fire breather. Juggler, fire breather, all sorts of circus people. But we'll deal with him in the next episode. So that being said, up until that time, thank you very much for joining me up to this point. I really do appreciate it. We will bust through this guy, handle some more trainers, and we're actually going to go visit the park next. That'll be a fun little distraction. So until that time, again, thank you for watching. This has been Seraphin. Stay classy, internets.